South Africa's role in regional politics is once again under scrutiny, raising questions about how leadership choices can influence stability and democratic standards across neighboring countries. The Democratic Alliance, or DA, has criticized President Cyril Ramaphosa after his recent visit to Zimbabwe, where he reportedly met President Emerson Mnangagwa at a private farm. South Africa's presidency described the meeting as routine, part of a normal engagement between neighboring leaders. However, the DA argues that the timing carries deeper political meaning. According to DA spokesperson Ryan Smith, the visit appears to signal support for Zimbabwe's current leadership at a time when concerns about democratic processes are growing. Central to this debate is Zimbabwe's proposed constitution amendment bill number 3. Critics believe the bill could reshape the country's political system by extending presidential terms and changing how future leaders are chosen. Opposition groups warn that these changes may strengthen long-term political control. The DA also pointed to the arrest of opposition figures, including Tendai Biti, during protests earlier this year. These incidents have raised broader concerns about political freedoms and the treatment of dissent in Zimbabwe. Questions are now being asked about why South Africa, as a key regional power, has not taken a more visible stance. Adding another layer to the issue are reports that business figures Wicknell Chivayo and Kudakwashe Tangwirei were present during the meeting. The DA suggests that their involvement may reflect overlapping political and economic interest, although no official details have been confirmed. This situation fits into a longer pattern of South Africa balancing diplomatic relationships with its stated commitment to democratic values. Within the Southern African Development Community, or SADC, South Africa plays a central role, and its actions often set the tone for regional engagement. The implications extend beyond politics. Instability in Zimbabwe has historically contributed to increased migration into South Africa, placing pressure on public services and infrastructure. This adds a domestic dimension to what might otherwise appear to be a purely foreign policy issue. In practical terms, the outcome of this situation will depend on how South Africa chooses to position itself moving forward, whether it prioritizes quiet diplomacy or takes a more direct stance on governance concerns in the region. At its core, this debate highlights the tension between political alliances and democratic accountability in Southern Africa. How that balance is managed could shape regional stability in the months ahead. What do you think about South Africa's approach in this situation? Share your perspective